Hey guys, sup. How we doing? I am doing overall pretty good, not gonna lie. Was just thinking about how I can improve this tree and the setup in particular. Thing that comes to mind the most is getting rid of this and using hulking minions. But the problem is then I lose. It would be more damage, or at least more. It'd be better, but then I lose AoE, and I'm trying not to lose AoE. I think losing AoE is not on the agenda unless it allows me to get a huge socket, which I don't think it does quite yet. Like, I have enough points to do that, but do I would just want to do that? I think the answer is no. So, well, I could, but we'll see. I could, in theory, switch my jewels for diamonds, which could have a minion AoE. But again, you know, then you have to lose minion damage. Losing AoE is fine. It's just baby minion RF. It will matter. Every bit of AoE matters. It's RF. It's meant to be big. What up, Blitz? I think it's time to do some Matsuri Temple because I think I have a full temple loaded and I just haven't done it yet. Things like 50 something crystals. Could be wrong. Heading home in 3 minutes. That seems to be what happens when I start stream. Right on time. But hope you had a good day. 56, so I probably don't want to use another room. Another what you call it? I don't want to run on that map because I'll get too many points. Cool. This is an artillery run. Then we get architect. .430 PST, so that lines up. Ooh, so 6:30 my time. Yeah, pretty much. It's like 30 minutes after I am scheduled to go live, even though it doesn't always happen that way. Had a busy past couple days, so couldn't stream. But we're here today. Tomorrow, I might have a shorter stream or I might not stream. I'm not entirely sure how that's gonna go. And then next week I work at night, so it's going to be up in the air. But we'll see how next week goes in particular. So we have 2 already. We need 3. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I guess.
Flaming glory. Another notch on me helmet.
Grimdawn, Fangs of Our second comes out July 23, so I'm gonna play that for 1 to 2 weeks before PoE 3.29 comes out, and I play. You do know PoE 1 comes out July 24, right? Like the day after. Okay, so you're skipping the first 2 weeks of PoE is what I'm hearing.
Careful.
Fangs and PoE 2? Okay. Or PoE 1 rather. Can you imagine PoE 2? The day Lit says, yeah, I'm gonna play PoE 2 instead of PoE 1. That day shall come. Season 2 of WoW is August 17, so you get 2 weeks. You get August 17. That's roughly like 3 weeks of other games, I guess. So you get so you get 2 weeks of Grim Dawn, 1 week of PoE, and then WoW time? Question mark? Or is it like 1.5, 2.5, or something like that?
All in a day's work.
You're going to switch your time? Oh, okay, that makes sense.
We must never give up. Give up.
Uchiti burns for me.
The good news is I just realized RF can't actually get debuffed with Enfeeble because they can't be hit with curses. So this is the one minion build that is affected by it, at least.
This is it. Her chambers. I will hold back her legions. Whatever it takes. Do not let her leave.
Come now, give unto me your desire. At last, fulfill my soul. Succumb to me. You cannot best perfection. Enough of this!
Minus 56 res on that Siri. Is that right? I feel like it's. I guess it's right.
They don't understand our connection.
Huh.
They could never understand.
Skill a lot of curse magnitude. I just didn't think I was skilling that much.
Am eternal.
Yeah, 18 is more what I expect. Oh wait, this is despair. Never mind. Okay, that makes sense. It's because half of it had expired, so I went from 40 to 50. So that means it's like minus 100 chaos res on non-uniques, which is huge, by the way. All right, that's +1 at 0 kill.
This is how it happens. We must get out of here. Go. Back through the portal.
I have never been here that long.
Hurry. Nice of them to put all.
Charlie Tink. Not the thing I wanted, but it. Well, I definitely will take it. Ass. All right, more things. 2 raw divs. Wait, 4 architect all from. Ooh, Jesus, that's nice. I need to bench these guys.
Oh, better than coin.
Yeah, I need to take those maps and put them in my stash. There's no reason why they're still in my inventory, I realize. Because I always line up my currencies here, and I was like, wait, why does this feel weird? All right, close temple. We still have connection to Atziri. We go architects.
New floor plan, same old.
We need to kill 3 rooms, so I'm going Halls of War.
Stupid zealot!
Asma, keep that eye in.
Another notch on me helmet.
And then we'll go double depots. Because yeah, very quick to do, and then we can go dip. All right, time to go to architect. I keep watching the price of like +2 minion belts, and that should just be going up. It's a shame I actually need to buy one, because I really would like the extra 2 levels, and I have to figure that out. If I...
The palace of Liravol shall not suffer the same fate as Otsuatl. Fractured space. Inconceivable.
Ooh, nice. I will block this area off. I could leave this here. It's just something I'll end up accessing in not too long. Suzanne TP or not Suzanne TP? Meh. I want to throw on this TP, but I'm not about to destroy any of the ones I currently have, so close. So he's here, but we need to get here. Huarte, any luck? I guess it's this guy. I think I probably just throw it here. I mean, I play PoE1, Grim Dawn, and Divinity Original Sin 2. And I used to play Ascension, but Blizzard is shutting its priority servers down. And of course, Retail Warcraft. Those are the games that you play? Not bad, not bad. How many non-ARPG games do I still play? I mean, you guys know the games I stream, but also outside of those, I don't play. I actually don't play all that much anymore. Once upon a time, it would have been, oh, I play League of Legends, but I don't think that's quite true anymore. Not simply because I haven't played it in so long that I'm just like, I can't really say I play it, you know? Like, I think the last time I played League of Legends would have to be
Flaming glory.
Easy.
it's been more than a few, I want to say months. Has it been up to a year? Possibly. But it's a game I still get the itch to play, so it's just something I honestly just don't make time to play. But I can still play. I see myself playing it. Then I play Outriders. Actually, that's one game I still play off stream. Simply because I think it's a fun, easy game I can always play. And then we can do these. Honestly, I should have done this one instead of this, but did I increase my presence AoE? I don't believe so, but I feel like these guys are now getting slowed outside my RF aura, which was, at least I thought it was the same size as my presence, or at least very close to, but it seems presence is now a bit bigger. And I'm not sure how.
Flaming glory.
Ooh, Spy Master. Not doing it, ball. Ooh.
Once again.
I am the future, Dorian. You know this. Would you risk your life to stop me? So be it.
Let nothing stop you.
Only thing I appreciate in PoE 2 is presence ability / aura.
Her chambers. I will hold back her legion.
Yeah, I really like the presence stuff. And I like that it's a stat that you can scale. Like my last build had presence AoE that was basically screen wide. So if anything, if I wanted anything to that happened in my presence, was easy to actually get it to do that.
Succumb to me. Scorch. Enough of this! They don't understand our connection. They could never.
Yeah, I really like that I've been able to take RF to be, at the very least, this strong.
I am eternal. Soon you will feast.
Now, the amount of money I spent to get it here, I don't know that is worth, but I'm having a good time.
Give me eternity.
This. Come on, hurry.
Just I didn't partake or check it out while I did campaign. I didn't know you could equip a second item in second slots. Dodge, no thanks. No thanks. Woo! Thank you. I love those things. Easy divines, easy cultivation orbs. To this day, I still haven't seen any of the new Atziri currency, but they're not worth much, so I'm not exactly complaining. I am not exactly complaining, so, you know, just keep up the good work, Atziri. Keep up the good work. Welcome. We don't have a generator here. Put this smithy. Upgrade. Put the other smithy. I don't want to upgrade that one though. Path. I'm going to leave this empty. And I almost feel like throwing a pouvoir table, like it just doesn't feel that necessary right now. So I'm just going to leave it. Should have put it here actually. Get this tablet room, but it's fine. I don't really want to place this room card anywhere. But yeah, talismans are pretty cool. I think if I don't know how much you like self-cast builds, but I think the shape-shifting abilities are genuinely one of the things that are I don't say must check, but like things to just experience, because you can't experience anything remotely similar in PoE 1. So if you really want to experience the things that make PoE 2 different and, you know, potentially fun, you know, shapeshifting is high up on that list, especially when you consider the fact that, like, I know MS was a big thing for you, so getting as much MS is always nice. And wolf form also just has, I think, how much MS does it get? It's like 30% or something like that. It got a decent amount of MS when you're just casually in wolf form. Alright, ooh, Xantippe.
This medallion's rather beautiful.
Where's Xantippe? There.
Rather beautiful.
I don't know what mod I just got. Dude, +2 belts keep going up. They're like 650 now.
Holy.
Mm-hmm.
They're not super realistic to farm.
Yeah, they really aren't. The odds of dropping it is just insanely low. It's like, why? So yeah, but that's for fractured anyways. So I guess it is probably cheaper to get the non-fractured. Build fracture is cheaper, like, you know, for good reason. What are you gonna do there for the fracture? It's a suffix, so that means your suffixes are just asked from that point.
Undulating frost. I miscalculated.
I'm guessing I probably just take a break from XP on this character, but I don't want to quit.
It's probably a good idea to just take the break.
It's actually kind of fun. What's
Expert?
really interesting about this? Is it just a trade and comparison thing that
Another medallion.
people like me have a hard time just like tuning down the content to enjoy it? You know what I mean?
What do
You
you
know how we
mean?
have the option to tune down how hard the content is with the tree?
Yeah.
Like I could inspect chance for Extreme to count as affected by a power rune. I could change my the explosive time to make things spawn with less life. But I think that it's interesting to me how, like, in a trade environment, I guess, I'm just gonna say that, like, it's easier for me to just like not even do the content any rather than do that. Because it's like you're sacrificing on rewards that could be really insane.
Yeah.
Just thought that was interesting.
What did I do? Oh no. I should have. Oh my god. I trolled.
Really. the fuck did you do?
I used a Puhuarte when I shouldn't have. So instead of getting the guaranteed adversary room that I had already lined up by placing something, I rerolled it and I got like some decent rooms on the outskirts. Then I realized the path I had doesn't actually can't go there, and I only have one room that's, you know, didn't play into my plans down there. So I actually don't get Siri this run when I should.
Sag.
Yeah. We make mistakes. Oh, good. Just merge it 2 games already. GGG. Put in the work and commit to your original. Lol. You do realize if they had to do that, that would probably mean PA1 is getting deleted, right? Like at this point, PA1 is the one that gets deleted. Gameplay wise, at least. Wait, okay.
I'll hold this medallion for you.
Another notch on me helmet.
Where did he come from? Oh, there. Oh, but we've not finished the room. Who on earth is alive to hit me? Lucky I didn't get my hands on you. Blacksmith infusers. Then we'll try to get another upgrade over here. Hopefully we get it. Who is still freaking alive? There. Zantipi.
Another medallion.
The one mod I would really hate for Temple to get is less effect of curses. That is the one mod I would not like to see on my Temple. All right, at Siri time. Guess I just place this here. Upgrades. You're getting an upgrade and you are getting an upgrade. So first things first, we're going to collect these 2 rooms and then we'll figure out the rest from there.
New floor plan, same old Val.
All right, that's 2 rooms. We have 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that should wait. No, we need 1 more. 7. Yeah, that's the last one. I guess this is technically also a 7 because I should be trying to get as many upgrades.
It's one monster of a machine.
Father
You
Medallion.
defile this place. Golden ruin.
All right, it's on TP right on there.
Medallion.
Foul fool!
Oh no! I just remember that mod I really hated, that I think I actually got. It has to be somewhere. Let me guess. There's less cooldown somewhere here. I can't find it.
They said
this is-
we'd be able to see Oriath somewhere. I'm interested that we haven't seen that yet.
You get to see what now? Oriat
Oriath?
You will wither and die.
in the game.
Yeah, they said it. We'd be able to even see the beast and shit.
Oh, the queen.
And you're talking about it's like this season?
Just like we could go to King's March.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Because I think
That's why I haven't seen that yet. Because they said it's an Easter egg.
uh
I haven't seen anything about it.
yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen anybody talk about it. So I assume it hasn't been found.
Yeah, I'm assuming so too.
Easy.
Yeah, this is definitely less cooldown on this map. 100%.
Stupid zealot!
Our gods abandoned us.
I actually forgot to go into the access chamber because of the layout of this room.
We must remain hopeful.
Holy shit. What the fuck did I just drop? I don't know if you can price check these, but these are 100 div.
Oh, they.
I
What the
thought you
fuck?
preferred to work
Yeah, 100 the
Automaton.
GG.
Fuck?
Exceptional Sekima sandals. Those are the best in slot boots, right? Like ES boots.
Yeah.
You will not fail.
So 2 sockets is nice. GG.
This is it. Her chambers. We're not too late. I will hold back her legions. Whatever it takes. Do not let her leave.
Come now, give unto me your desire. At last, fulfill my soul. Succumb to me. I will succeed.
Did I not hit her with the curse the first time around?
Enough of this!
Got to do next bed?
They don't understand our connection.
I
They could
got
never
2
understand.
boss fights to the beetle boss. Like the fallen, the meteor boss.
I am
An expert?
eternal.
So I was doing
Okay.
those fights.
Seduce
And
conquer.
the boss dropped this. So I think it was just a random drop.
Holy.
Feels good though. I'm really curious about this boss's drop pool. The boss fight is really cool, by the way. Isn't this the pinnacle fight of the game? Of Exped?
What is that damage?
I am yours. Give me eternity.
Shit almost killed me, the fuck? If I didn't have convalescence, I died there.
This is how it happens. We must get out of here. Go. Back through the... Come on.
Was it like a bleed? I couldn't see anything because Arteria's health bar was blocking everything. It was CB. Okay.
Oh, is that what killed you?
It didn't kill me.
But yeah, she does CB through the fight. Those projectiles she shoots apply CB.
Yeah. Kind of found out just now.
How many did you eat? Oh, I guess you're hugging her, yeah?
I wasn't hugging her. Like she was just hiding face to die. I was just waiting for her to die. Like her health was already there. She was just kept shooting projectiles. So I just noticed like my ES was emptying and then my health cycle. And I'm like, bruh. So I click convalescence. So that's kill number 9. So, altar of sacrifice. Nice. To kill this one, I think.
I'll go back to exped after I farm for a series communion, I think.
Oh, you're coming back to temple?
I don't know. I don't know what I want to farm. Kind of stuck, actually.
I'm gonna just lock this guy, and I think I can go. I mean, whatever you have fun doing, I guess.
New floor plan, same old Val.
I think tempo, if you're not feeling it, don't force it. We need 4 kills. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 maybe. Temple, if you're feeling it. If not, you can do something else that isn't necessarily big repeat expert. You can also just tune down the
What
expert.
my conversation about tuning down and how hard that is in the trade environment?
I mean, I can understand why it's hard to tune down. Simply because you want to juice as much as you can. But realistically, I'm more okay with tuning down, I guess. And I think it just comes from a place of I'm already used to not doing certain mechanics because my build doesn't allow me to from T70s in PoE 1 to whatever. So it's like if I can't do it, then I mean it's going to suck, but like that's I will tune it down.
Who's next?
I think I can do it. I just don't think it's gonna be
Oh, these guys are constantly
smooth,
out
which
doing
makes it feel
themselves.
like it's not worth doing it that way.
You think what?
Yeah. I think I can do it. I just don't think it's gonna be smooth, which makes me ask myself if it's even worth doing if I can't, you know, just blast it.
I mean,
Like it'll be very like I might die every
one way to find out.
third map. I mean, I've done it, right? I did it. So this is just also just based on my experience. I know I can kill them. I just feel like,
Like you tuned it down and it was fine, and it wasn't fine.
I tuned. No, not the tuning down part. I just went expert in general.
I mean, I said tuning down. Like you, that's what I'm saying. You should do it. Tune it down and see how it feels.
Yeah, I guess fuck it. Why not?
What do you have to lose? All right, architects, I think. But yeah, like I said, I'm used to already being denied content, so like, business on Tuesday. Yeah, it's the same as usual. Like, it's nothing new. Does it bother me? I mean, it's not going to feel good if that's what you're asking, but it's one of those things.
Inconceivable.
Like when you talk about when they first introduced C17s and how you're using, I forget the name, but wandering vision, whatever it's called, and like that was the meta and everything. I'm like, yeah, I mean, that's cool. Can't say I got to relate to that, for example.
That
Like
content, yeah.
I can't do it. My minions will die. It's not content I can't do, so it doesn't exist to me.
That's fair.
So yeah, stuff like that is just like I'm used to having stuff like that happen, and as such, it's like tuning down by comparison is way better.
If that's the case, I can agree with that.
Okay, so you get to go to level God. I hate you so much, you freaking architect. Why would you, of all the places that are still open that you could have gone, why? But okay. It'll shock this architect that I just decided, yeah, I'm just going to go through him or something. And I can't do that. But like freaking annoying. I can do barracks into depot. Actually, can I do this? Depot, barracks. No, Dodge. So no artillery this run. I guess I'll just go and do this and dip. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do.
New floor plan? Same old Val. Stupid zealot! Best get a move on before they try to sacrifice me next.
You are too slow.
Another medallion.
Do I want to try these TPs? Sure. We'll go for the full 8 mods. And then if it feels terrible, then we allow it to fade. Cool. Oh. Nice. We finally have access to some limbs. Okay, this is an artillery run, thankfully. I don't have a single upgrade, so we have to do 1, 2. We don't really have to do anything in this regard. So 1, 2, 3, 4, probably 5, and number 6. Cool. And I think this is our last temple. We don't have points for anything else. So we got how many artillery kills this time? 3, 4. This is the 4th kill, I think. Ooh, finally an upgrade.
I'll hold this medallion.
So that's number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh no, we need 7.
All in a day's work.
I guess we do the solar nexus.
Is there any weird science shite that Val don't dabble in? Could have got my whole life.
She's not yet finished. My creation.
All right. What are we getting first? Increased. Ooh, I forgot increased curse magnitude was something we could get here. What is the best rule on this curse magnitude? I feel like it's 15%. Let me check POB. POB says it is 16%. I know every 4% is -1 res on bosses, roughly. So I would want 12 or 16, and I think I would want a full 16. Actually, it depends on where I am and if I'm actually at, you know. Let's see. I will go for a 16%. Actually, you know, I don't care that much. I just realized I'd have to keep doing this until I actually saw a 16%. And I don't know if I really want to. But I guess I'll do it until I think it gets annoying, and then once we get that curse magnitude, we can go for presence AoE, I think. And then beyond that, maybe deflection. That's 16% presence AoE. MS while sprinting would also be good. Surely we don't do all this just to die randomly in a map, right? I think that's the reason why I shouldn't even bother getting a full 16. $14. All right.
Honestly,
We have a
what
14%.
I expected.
But let's go for the 16. If when I become immortal, sure, I will go for the full, what do you call it? The full shebang, but like until such a moment, it just doesn't make sense to.
All in a day's work.
Okay, this is actually kind of annoying. I can't have my command skill up permanently because the CD, as of, you know, with the less CD,
Another medallion.
is enough to keep it down for a bit. And that's ignoring the fact that people can run out of range for it.
Molten glory.
So it's definitely going to add time to my temple if I leave it as is. Thank you. And then what is the last room again? You. Oh god, no.
once again.
Perhaps. Your death shall be long and slow.
We will no fail. This is it. Her chambers. I will hold back her legions. Whatever it takes.
Come now. Give unto me your desire. At last, fulfill my soul. Succumb to me. I will succeed.
Ooh, we're now up to -60 on the curse. It's kind of insane.
They don't understand our connection.
-60 on that theory when it's in the latter half of its duration.
I am eternal. I will have eternity. I long for it.
Is she? What is going on here?
Kill her quickly.
Take me, Vegeti! I am yours! Give me eternity!
Come on, hurry.
Consider all this
Good luck.
repurposed.
Thank you. Dodge.
One tank from that one. Still a worthwhile tank. How are
Yeah.
you finding the drugs now? You've done quite a bit of these, right?
Ooh. Ooh. How am I?
Really good one.
I think the loot is just really good in general. I'm yet to see any of the new currency, so I haven't
Did they do
been.
something to that very recently? Like another change to them?
No, they
Didn't get a
added
chance
they
to
added
read
them to the
about
currency
that.
exchange. That was the extent of which they did, but I don't think they've done any changes beyond that. Oh, we have access to our architect. I'm going to upgrade this so I can get 2 of these probably. I'm thinking. And again, I do want to upgrade you as well, so. I will upgrade you. Let me get 2 of these. So now I'm going to do these guys. I feel like this is the guy I should upgrade next, but I'm going to leave this because you can still drop me the thing anyways. But the most recent change was just that it's not the currency exchange, whereas it wasn't before.
Guess they redecorated.
Unless they made a change in the like before B, where they made it less common or something, or they made it so it doesn't drop from Atsiri herself or something. Because like I still have not seen one, and I've done a decent amount of Atsiri. Now I haven't been
dropped
online too
multiple.
much.
All in a
You
When
have?
they first released it. Yeah, when I yeah, because I did a bunch of temple
Yeah.
before I swapped, and every time I dropped at least one. So that's interesting. I wonder if they changed anything. But that was also my friend's experience. So I'm curious if they changed anything.
Like his experiences, he stopped dropping it, or he's dropping it?
He kept dropping it. He stopped doing it because his tempo was perma bugged even after full resetting at level 74.
Perma bugged from what?
Level 74.
Oh, did she fix that?
Yeah, but he bashed his hand against it well enough that he was kind of done, so I just didn't want to argue with him, you know?
Like, it's in the patch notes. They fixed the bug that makes it be the wrong area level.
I mean, I hear you. I think he got too frustrated, so he's kind of done. Because he spent a lot of that tempo also, you know, not knowing the mechanic, I'm breaking it himself
Lol.
when he was holding himself back.
You mean by dropping the communion?
Twice?
Yeah, like if that's holding yourself
Against
back, then
all
shit, I need to hold myself back more.
Against all odds, he prevailed.
Against all fucking odds. I'm going to stun threshold mana region. I don't care for anything here. I'm gonna reset it for presence AU on the right side or for MS while sprinting. Because I have two of these that I can use. MS while sprinting. Presence AoE right side is the only thing I want left. Yeah. Then we can go reduce move speed penalty on the left side, and you know, then we're chilling. Oh, we're bugged.
Easy.
I think I need to go do that depot real quick before I go forward.
Thoughts for a defensive aura? I've been using temp chains, but is Enfeeble just better?
And
I
people,
thought temp chains is nice because it'll let me not feel too squished, and it'll let me like be able to react appropriately to the enemies that swarm you, especially in experts. But is Enfeeble's just straight up reduced, just like a big like a multiplier that's worth just doing. Multiplier for less damage, of course, if I don't have any other sources.
I mean, you want as big of one source as possible. So I guess all you're asking me right now is avoidance versus mitigation, pretty much.
Yeah, but that's literally the only avoidance layer. I guess my second question is like, how good is that really?
How good is Temp Cheese as an avoidance layer?
Like, yeah, compared to from a gameplay perspective, it feels cool. I wonder if I'm coping, and we'll be better off just putting an Enfeeble on.
I would say it's a pretty decent avoidance layer. That being said, you are being swarmed in expert, so if the goal is, you know, specifically expert, then
I'll hold this medallion for you.
you're gonna get hits, but it does prevent swarming. I would say your pure ES, you have no other avoidance layer. I think Temp Chains is probably better.
Yeah, when I get a Zeus coming in, I can use both.
How? You go plus one curse on the thing on Whispers of Doom.
I just perma have Whispers of Doom. I don't know if I need to do that, right? Because I still get plus one curse with that Azuri support gem.
Okay. So you're not going minus. You don't need a DPS curse. Like, are you just one curse right now?
Like I have the elemental curse with curse ground, right? The tech I showed you.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess as long as I have two curses, the elemental weakness curse ignores curse limit.
Okay.
So I guess that is Whispers of Doom angle, then I guess. Yeah, you're right. Double activation delays doesn't matter since you're using it on tap chains. Yeah, you're right.
First ground will still care about that to a degree, but it's probably fine. You just give it one support gem and it fixes that.
Yeah, you're talking about ritualistic curse.
Yeah, I believe so.
No. Ritualistic curses. They
I have it on mine.
30% more delay.
It is focus curse.
Focus, yeah, it's focus, yeah.
But yeah, you need +1 curse so you can have 3, and that's pretty much it. All right, we're done with Aziri. Got a decent amount of currency from. Traffic is letting up. I can't be typing on my phone and driving. Good call. I heard what you said. I fucked that. Better not get rid of you for a breakthrough. I'm just saying, like you said, to mix them, to merge them. I'm just like, that means PO1's getting deleted. I don't want them to merge. I think they're fine being very different games, and I'm very happy with them with the current direction it's going, where you can play these two very different games on a cycle. If they were the same game, then I would get bored of it very quickly with just playing nothing but it. So them being very different games gives me variety, and I am all for variety. All right, let's just make sure. I kind of wish they made the Atlas just do what it typically would, which is just load.
Hey, what is?
Oh.
No way.
Well.
Did I just actually get a more of the Fallen Skies?
Holy GG.
And I
So we
didn't
have
put
this.
anything in it because I thought it was a normal map.
Oh Lord. GG. I guess.
We live and we learn.
Yeah, it's still plus 30D, right?
Is it guaranteed?
It should be guaranteed that you see the option, not necessarily guaranteed that you beat it, but yeah.
Yeah, I might ask for your help. I don't know if I can.
Outdoors Saga is 42D. Perfect Flux is 47.
I guess. I was like, that's a weird name for an expedition. I should probably look at that one, and I just queued it with my normal logbook setup, and I was like, yeah, probably not.
And then you saw the layout, and you're like, oh, it's this
This is what I would have used the vision on.
Yeah, to repeat it.
Yeah, we know.
Other characters should be able to handle it. I think this character probably can, if I'm being honest. I just wouldn't risk it.
I'll let you know.
I think it should be fine. Yeah, just play safe and you should be fine.
I watched you play it.
Like, I didn't struggle on it, if that helps. Like, so long as I'm constantly killing my minions, I actually have no issues. I have no issues tanking a lot because my ES will always remain full so long as they're coming back to life. So all I have to do is make sure that one is always dead, which is pretty easy when you have two different offerings.
Don't have it in me to level again yet, but I still found myself really curious about Jin today, and like the defensive setup with the chest that gives you elemental DR based on ES combined with the node that gives you
Armor.
DR armor, and just like I was thinking, how tanky can that be for experts?
And it's a lot of phase mitigation, so if expert is like a lot of phase, then you know, it's a good place to start.
That's the one.
So I see an Elder Saga. What's that other rare rune?
Perfect Flux is also good.
This is
It's like it's an
big
expensive one.
list. There's no reason for me to go all the way down. I'm just looking at the top.
No, you do want to go down. I think Perfect Flux is at the top, or Elder Saga is not at the top.
But it's one or the other. Those are the most expensive things I can pick.
Typically, yeah. I don't think anything has risen up in price that I know of, but yeah, should be.
All the Saga could be cool. I would like to actually run my own, since you can actually sustain them. Which I didn't know about, so that's really interesting.
Well, that's one down.
Is it guaranteed, or just you might get lucky and
You don't want to troll and do it on a like 2 expedition mode, like a 2 when you're rolling your log where your logbook is gonna go.
you want to have 6?
You want to have like
rumors.
you want to have like 4 logbooks there, if possible.
Yeah, but how
You
would
wanna
you know
have 4
aside
grand
rumors?
expeditions in the encounter. Yeah, the rumors. Yeah, you rumor fish for at least 4.
So you have to like see like I don't know the rumors for actual like brand expeditions. 3 perfect regals. How much are perfect regals? I'm sure they're not worth a lot. Perfect regal. I mean, people don't really be using regals like that. It's like 3 chaoses. Okay, we're going to reroll this. Should have probably stayed with the perfect regals for just the number of mobs I'd have killed. Oh well.
Don't lose focus.
GG.
GG.
Conquered.
All in a day's work.
I keep having this debate in my head if I should just bite the bullet and go blasphemy, despair, where it's just like it's clear, it's literally just clear versus single targets. That's the entire conversation. If I go blasphemy, despair, I think mobs die before I actually get to them. I can just sprint, but then on single targets, instead of getting like minus 60 res, which really speeds up kills, I'd be getting probably like, I need to check what the modifier on blasphemy actually is. Blasphemy is 41% less. So if I get, let me do the math real quick actually. So let's say right now I'm getting minus 70, so that's 140 on non-bosses, something like that, times 0.61. That'll be down to 85 divided by 2, 42. It was slightly more than 42 actually, because Gemling allows it to get some increased curse effects, so at least it's not as bad. So it'll probably be like minus 45 res versus minus 70 on single target, which is a lot of difference. Big difference.
Well, look at this.
So yeah, keep having that conversation in my head. Eventually I'll probably just end up going despair blasphemy, but another thing that means is also less minions, because that'll be taking 120 spirits, which is where I would say Adzeris Communion would come into play if I were to go, because then I would put it on, well, it probably wouldn't go on, if I'm being honest, it's not going to go on blasphemy, because I wouldn't be able to go 2 curses on blasphemy. I guess I can if I don't separate blasphemies. One has Adzeris Communion, the other doesn't. could technically do that, but then I'm now low life. I wouldn't be low life, but I don't need to be low life either. Yeah, I guess we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. I can see myself doing that in any case. And because of the extra reservation, the blasphemy one can now get something like what is that gem called? Her presence, her intimidation, her majesty, whatever the fuck it's called, that applies intimidation. So that would be a slight DPS bump as well. So that then might put me at low life. Probably still wouldn't use anything that's relates to low life, that because I can't think of anything I care for. What are the low life effects in this game? I need to check DB for them, so I see if there's a reason for me outside of MS to go for low life.
Just execute support gem. I don't know if that counts for your minionship. That's a big one usually for low life on other builds.
What does it do?
It's there's no way it counts for you, but it's more damage when you're low life.
It wouldn't count for my minions, but if it's something that like maybe happens on the kill when you're low life, for example, all these kills count as mine because they're dot kills. So like, it's not like it has to exclusively be minion shit, but you know, if there's something that's, you know, has a neat little effect, it could still be worth knowing.
It says 30% more damage with hits while you are on low life. 30% more damage with hits against enemies that are on low life.
Okay, against enemies that are on life, yeah. Oh,
it's both you and against, yeah.
I mean, either way, why do I have 2 remnants in my map? I will just use my, what's it called? I use my command skill to cut remnants in half. So then whenever an enemy runs through it, they just insta die.
One down. Who's next?
What do you have? Probably a rune that was hidden. But yeah, I'll go through low life and just see if there's anything that interests me. It's what I've been doing lately. And DB is honestly very good for it. Because everything I would typically check PoE wiki for and PoE 1, I just check DB for now. Because for most of these things, you can now check reference. And reference is basically the same thing, or everything that references this mechanic. Just in case you're curious as to anything similar. That's the way I would go about checking.
That makes sense. When you enter a logbook and they all have at max 4 rune slots on the remnants.
Fun stuff, eh?
And then you rally and like, you know what, it happens, let's just get back together, it's fine, don't disparage. And then you actually rule all of them with random chance shit.
And they're all just bad.
Literally, they still max 3 to 4. It's like, okay. Never mind, I guess.
He just really didn't want to drop loot this time.
I guess it's where you maximize chest as much as you can. Statistically, these are supposed to happen.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's check low life to see if there's anything we care for. I feel like the answer is no, there's really nothing, but we'll see. Low life. Oh, Auspex' chance to deflect is lucky while on low life. Would be nice if I had deflection. Don't care. Tech Rod's gaze, of course, is MS when on low life. Emergent protection. Gain 1 endurance charge on reaching low life. This would be good if you're spending life to get to low life, then you get an easy endurance charge, and then you compare that with the persistence gem for increased defenses, which is pretty good. Because that's something I could do if I really wanted. Increased global evasion when on low life. That's Starconja's helm. Melee strike skills, no. Increase AD while on low life, doesn't matter. Increase armor EV on low life. Regen per second while on low life. Damage with hits, more crit damage bonus. Yeah, I don't think there's anything. And we also can't use Tech Rod's gaze because you already have an ancient augment. Because, and in case y'all are wondering what ancient augment, we're using Pipolato's thesis for ES recharge. So we do not have the space for Tech Rods. Would be nice. Would be a lot of MS if I can fit in Tech Rods and MS on a boot, on boots that have like increased effects of socketed affixes or whatever augments. That would be nice. That is ultimately what I want to try to do, but that would also require going for rare chest instead of this, and then having like some faster start investment to actually start this century when I take damage. And I can just skip all of that back by running what I currently have. But ultimately, that is probably where this build will want to go. Because then I can get the rare chest. On the rare chest, I can get Lost Spirits alongside Artery's Communion. Get a lot more going on in that regard. Defensively, it will probably end up being worse, I would guess. Bow attacks fire and additional arrow. Is that? I doubt that's good. Edge Rich is the most expensive one here, and it's just 1 chaos, but it's slightly cheaper than the chaos. The rest are way worse. So I'll go Pharaoh's Rune because I could actually use that.
Surely we get that overlay that person made for rune shit, right?
Surely, right?
Stupid bug!
I never got it, and I honestly.
Yeah, neither did I. Overlay burnout is real.
I mean, I don't even think it's burnout because I think we chose not to get it when we were still very early on in the season. I just couldn't be asked. I'm like, one more application, I'm good.
That's what I mean, bro. Another one.
Like, just
Yeah,
miss me with that.
season, the best is going to update it, and it's going to do price check into for like, bro, now you're just doing that weekend trade. Now I have to turn you off.
And it's especially that I know it's for one season, because like this next season is not going to be an issue because I'm probably not engaging much with Expedition. So like all this installing and all that for just one season. Also, I'm pretty sure there's an enemy here that has bubble, because this actually, no, it just might be the map. Map has less cooldown, I'd imagine. Does it? Oh god. That is a lot of enemies. I love how temp chains is literally just keeping me alive. Temp chains went the extra mile in that encounter.
One down. Who's next?
But you guys see how strong my temp chains is? It is actually ridiculous with how much curse effect scaling I have.
Yeah, my lich set up on ED. Everything was pretty much just like moving a giga slow-mo.
Like in theory, I can swap my temp chains and despair, so my despair is, you know, on blasphemy and temp chains is not. But then why the fuck would I do that? So I am curious to see how fast they would die if they were in despair aura. Let me see something. What are the easiest things to I can turn off?
Keep your damn paradise.
I think this is bugged.
Yeah, these things are melting. Even with the lower monster scaling and everything.
Easy.
Holy. Now I kind of want to do it. I kind of want to do it. What the fuck? As I expected, the damage increase on the arrow just shoots up by so much because they now always have despair on.
Holy, bro, what are these bases?
Who's alive to hit
Look
me?
at that shit, bro. Look at that shit.
Holy. I can't price
T1,
check it, but
T1.
GG.
T1.
How much is he going for?
It's like 8.
GG.
So I could look, you hold that for the Spirit Walker swap. Hold. I'm not gonna.
Early, you actually go for the Spirit Walker swap, right? Oh, there's an invis enemy here. Bruh. Okay.
One down. Who's next?
thoughts on the playstyle and all that?
What's that?
Just asking what your thoughts were on the playstyle.
Like with Despair on Blasphemy, or just in general?
Just
I mean,
both, I guess.
it feels very nice with Despair, because that means like if you have my stream up,
Let's dance.
things just die way quicker. I'm less reliant on the what's it called? I'm a lot less reliant on the command skill, and I can mostly sprint while channeling while just killing things with RF. So that much is really, really good.
And things are moving slower, which is lets your skill shine. So.
Yeah, like that's the biggest thing, is that all of a sudden now RF just gets to really, really go for the clear. But it also means that single target, like I said, is a bit worse. Like on that boss, I didn't actually check what his res was, but just know I can get to like minus 60 typically. Let me actually go back and see. He was minus 34, so considerably,
Less effect.
yeah, from Blasphemy. And of course, I also
get less effect on the map mod too.
did I get less effect on the map mod?
I'm just saying, imagine you get both. How much will your curse actually be doing? That goes to like 50% on the map mod, I think.
Yeah, it'll probably still be like 15 minus res or like 20, because it's just two multiplicative bonuses, so like it's fine. If they were reduced, then it'd be problematic, but
Oh yeah, fair. Forgot about that.
and it also makes starting the map a whole lot easier, because you start off without stacks,
One down.
and then everything is already pre-cursed, so if I can get an amulet that actually has spirit, I think I might be able to do this all the same with my divine, with my former setup. I think that is genuinely something I could consider doing. I think this map has something making them tankier as well, which is why I'm not able to sprint for quite as long. What is it? Max life as extra ES. Probably that is contributed to it. Probably that. But like, I'm way less reliant on I'm a little less reliant on my active, which feels very nice.
Bag of bones. Simple enough.
Like, this is probably a pretty good setup for my current Artillery's Temple. You know, it has a cooldown thing. It will just make clear easier. And if the goal is a zero button playstyle eventually, this is the way. Though I guess without without offerings, it's just not possible to go 0 buttons because you need to use offerings to on death and to keep your minions alive. So there's also that. So you can't really go 0 buttons because you want to have pain offering and you want to be able to activate Archon of Undeath for the big more damage boost that it is.
What delightful screams you'll make. I live for this.
Spirit's breath. Follow that wisp. Look sharp. That beast is marked. Don't lose focus. One less beast for the Wrathen to claim.
Surely the rarity makes a big difference here. I don't see that rarity change making the biggest difference, but at the very least, I've dropped a divine killing a rare enemy or a unique enemy, so you know, at least there's that. Okay, back to the usual setup. We have more spirits. So what did we turn off? We turned off Convalescence and we turned off Storm Mage. Realistically, should I even have Storm Mages? I feel like I should go for Frost Mages, which would take less spirits.
Yes.
I like them for the extra potential to shock. That's really why I have them, but like in most situations I just end up using them for offering, most likely to fish for Archon of Undeath. So that's something else I need to consider. Oh, this is a giga-less CD map. What the fuck? This is not the map to switch back to using this like despair. Enemies feel like they're taking forever to die, but that's because they also have 30% more life. And a lot of effectiveness, actually, now that I look there. All right, I'm kind of curious what the other version is gonna look like, so we're going to do it. Minus Storm Mage. Yeah, I can definitely feel the difference, but they are all the same, lasting a decent amount of time longer. Also, there are just certain angles in this map that I think I just asked for RF, because I'm just realizing all these mounds, it feels like for some reason, or not for some reason, probably like some weird what is going on? Like, these guys are not taking damage. They're just not on the same level as the aura, so you're not taking damage, or what's happening here? Like, what is this? Like, what is happening here?
Easy.
I don't understand what's happening with the yeah, I don't know if it was bugged or, but let's see. Are there any mounts that still have, or differences in elevation that still have mobs that I can test? Yeah, it's still happening. I don't know what's happening here. Like it's just, it's right beside me, but it's not taking damage until I'm matching its elevation or something. Like this guy, also the same thing happening. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but I'm guessing it has to do with elevation. That is my guess. So yeah, that is going to suck, I think. The good news is, I think it's on very limited amount of maps that it could actually be problematic. And I mean, so far, this is the first time I'm noticing it, so. You know what? That actually might make a lot of sense, because the very first map that I ran on RF was on that map. Was it Step or Willow? One of them that had mounts. And I will say it felt worse than it probably should have. And I think subsequent maps didn't feel quite as bad. It didn't feel awesome either because of the level and everything that happened when I first swapped. But yeah, that was probably part of why. All right, we have quite a few of these. How should we get through here? Oh, we have a Vault of Kamasa in there. We can choose 1, 2, 3. I think that'll probably be the fastest, but I guess I could do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's the quickest, I think. Just trying to get to here as fast as possible, to here, and then maybe even to here, and then click this guy. Probably the play. All right. Bruh. Getting trapped by checkpoints is definitely how you want to start a map.
The element.
I'm ready. All in a day's work.
Yeah, I know you're the second one is here. There has to be a member of the Red Crystal Brigade of these guys that just hasn't spawned. Wait, this, why does this have a portal if it's, it has to be bugged? Because there's no reason why this portal animation would even be showing if I hadn't completed it. But this is where the ruins actually spawned, which means this is the first area that actually finished a temple. So that one should still be there. I don't know why the portal animation is there, but it should still be there. I should still need to activate it. Okay, we have the crystals loaded, just so we can have, we know we have +1 run when we do it. This is the second time in like 4 maps the temple beacon is bugging out in some way.
Easy.
There. Okay, cool. Now we actually did it.
Damn, utility belt beats.
Oh lol. Relatable, I guess.
I should make that shit, honestly. I don't think it's rare enough that I feel like making a tank isn't that big of a troll.
You'd be very surprised.
Bro, I feel like I've seen 3 this league.
Ooh, divine.
I don't know about you though.
Bloody beautiful.
They're not common. Like, I know they're not common, but making them tank, I don't know.
It's probably unnecessary.
Like, having a tank be disappointing is, I mean, it happens, but rarely. How many times is, when was the last thing you got that was disappointing?
It's been a while since I got the Filter Blade Patreon. Exclamation mark Filter Blade Patreon in the chat.
Lol.
With those auto updates, I've never felt so taken care of.
Lol. But yeah, like for me, the last one I would say maybe was when I ran into my last secret reservoir, which was weeks ago. Or when there was one which was I made a change on my filter. I wanted to remove what's his face,
Another notch on me helmet.
the reliquary key, Twilight reliquary key. I removed it from the thing, and you know, because I don't see it on my filter, That's how this thing just switched to a big thing. I'm like, I'm sorry, you.
Twilight
Please,
Reliquary
edge your,
Key.
yeah. Like when I removed it became a big thing. I'm like, okay, okay, I apologize. You're just go back to where you were. I'm
You can't
sorry.
hide it.
Yeah, you can't hide it. Because if it's not there, then it's going to fall under other reliquary keys, and that's going to be a big thing.
Yeah, because everything else has a reliquary key now. Sims, Trial of Chaos has a reliquary key. I don't know if you knew that.
I mean, I haven't paid attention to it, but I do know there's a lot of like reliquary keys. I don't get anything that's not Twilight, so I can't really say, oh yeah, I know this one used to have and some doesn't have.
I think you only really get those other ones from focusing those mechanics anyway. But you're not gonna get the Trial of Chaos one unless you're doing that, or Sims.
Yeah, but the thing is, the ones I am doing like as mirror spirits, I've not seen a single one. So like they don't exist to me. I've never dropped one. I've never dropped a non-Twilight reliquary key since I started playing PoE 2. It's been 5 seasons.
Have you dropped boss reliquary keys from bosses? Did you drop Maven's reliquary key when you were farming? Holy shit, the Maven farm. Surely we finished that.
Wow, did I finish it? Shit is long gone. I mean, I got to like 50 kills in there, something like that.
Surely I help in and finish.
Lol. But yeah, what Maven reliquary key are you talking about?
Actually, the Maven boss reliquary key.
I serve.
Drop one.
What does that look like?
It looks like a reliquary key. And for PoE 1, every boss in PoE 1 has a reliquary key. Can we start there? Did you know that? They're rare.
Reliquary key.
That drops all the unique stuff that
Shiny
boss can
reliquary. Yeah, it wasn't expensive.
I guess they kind of had drops, so it's not gonna drop you the gem, which is a big part of her.
As soon as I saw the icon, I was like, yeah, I dropped that. So yeah, I dropped that. Can't say it wasn't worth anything, so I didn't really take note of it as a reliquary key. But yeah, that's PoE 1. PoE 2, I haven't dropped any non-Twilight reliquary key. And I do be playing. I mean, I assume that means there's a Vow reliquary key, or there should be. No, there's no Vow reliquary key.
No, I don't think so.
I just checked. There isn't.
Easy. Stupid Sally.
What was that?
I'll be right back.
Alright. Oh my god. Was I slow death or what the fuck happened? It's like I feel like I saw when the wolves started jumping on me and I was just something hits me before. Oh no, it was just the wolves. It was genuinely just the wolves. Like, okay. I don't know who is...
All in a day's work.
I guess that's it for my limbs, Sag. Get your butt down, my guy. That was kind of annoying because I feel like what's the face shouldn't do that much damage, or is that just me? Like having the Asmiri spirit do that much is next level. Where each one did like 20% of my ES or something. Didn't even have reaction time to click convalescence.
Simple enough.
Wait, orbs of alchemy is at back of my filter? Since when? Give me a second. Alright, I'm back.
Bunch of sadists.
Oh wait, we're done. How on earth am I going to fit wait, where did I take damage from? Oh, it's not damage. My ES just goes up because I pick up a dexterity mode. Anywho. So I'm going here, here, or here, here, here. Oh no, the goal was to go to this one. So that's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's I think what I'm gonna do. If I get more spirit on my amulet and I drop gigantic, we don't have any easy sources of generic reservation efficiency, I think.
Well, that's one down. Bloody horrors!
That last map might actually have been a less curse effect map now that I think about it. That might have played a role in my death, maybe. Maybe.
All in a day's work.
$5 mil
Right after that one.
health. Probably, I'm pretty sure he was empowered, is what that means. Or deadly, whatever the verbiage is for the kind of boss that he was.
You picked the wrong fight.
Like, these guys aren't getting hits. I don't fully understand why. But even for those guys that don't get hits, the active skill always hits them. right, time for the next set of tablets. Temple tablets, temple tablets. Additional crystal from going to pull from, and then we're going to do so none of these have gotten the mod I want. Okay, I mean in that case I'll just take 3 randoms. Fuck it. Currently going for a perfect roll 10 is like 6 divines each. So spending 18 divines on a set of 10 maps where I would likely get how many crystals from it. 3 times 10, that's 30 plus the extra 30%. That is 40 crystals. So 18 div for what is not even a complete temple. Miss me with that.
I'll squish you flat.
I'd rather just spend the extra time getting more maps. Like when you eventually drop the communion, sure,
Simple enough.
it's worth. But till then, you just massively eat into any profits you're gonna make, which is just not worth it. Let's try this again, shall we? Yeah, I think this is just going to be my default setup going forward.
No, what are you doing here?
One down. Who's next?
off, machine!
Crush the intruder! Stilled by the savior!
I can probably give him more, like give him shrines and whatnot. But if we were to get regen shrine, I just can't kill him. I wonder if they finally deactivated that from being rollable on bosses. I know they mentioned it in the interview, so I'd hope they actually deactivated it from being, you know, a choice. But I don't know for a fact that it did.
Know that this D4 season also added SSF mode officially.
I mean, that was pretty much what I was always playing, but it's like, I
How
mean,
does that work with?
you just can't trade, I
Bosses.
assume.
All in a
Not the map,
day's
like the
work.
bosses.
Oh, I'd imagine you can't party up.
oh,
Real. You're not real.
yeah.
Not real.
At least that'd be my guess. It's possible they didn't go that far and you can still party up, but like world bosses, I mean, you just go there anyways and there are other people there. You don't need to be in a party. You would, I don't think SSF would necessarily be you're the only person in your environment.
Doing that, yeah. It was a rough season based on what I saw.
From for D4.
Yeah.
I mean, rightfully so, I guess. I don't think they advertised it all that much, if I'm being honest. Like for me to not even know it was happening until the day before,
I didn't know either.
like I think that's very bad. Like I don't know what they were doing before that they didn't. Maybe it's just, you know, sponsoring content creators enough. I don't know what it was, but it really, this season just feels like a very big,
As a follow-up to the last one, it's pretty disappointing.
I think it just feels like a
lot of
low
people
ball.
loved the last one.
Like it's just, oh, they didn't want to spend any money on this one, so
Such
it
a
just
weird
didn't.
thing, though.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like,
just make a bank. Let's fully pull back. Get it. You're probably right. Like, I mean, the team is already like not the same size it was when G4 launched in a lot of ways. Like they've removed a lot of people on that team, so they're already understaffed. They've always been. Just think that's interesting.
I wonder if they're still doing their 2-team budgets, or, you know, they were doing 2 teams before, whereas like one team does even seasons, one team does odd seasons.
Because of the way people were actually reacting to that shit, they just kept shuffling them, so it's not really a thing anymore.
What do you mean shuffling them?
You know how people would be like, yo, team one and team 2. Yo, team 2 always makes bad seasons. There's
Yeah.
well, like there is no team 1, team 2. That's a dynamic team ever since that happened.
Yeah. I mean, if that's the case, because I know they had team 1, they had team 2, they had basically team expansion, which was focused on the expansions. So
Yeah, they've lost half their team since then. So I think at this point, that's a lot of the same people making it.
I mean, maybe they hired people and they just didn't, you know, they're not just not media facing people. Because
It's not about media. It's just you can actually just see. You can see the amount of people working in the Diablo team.
Is that something you've checked?
Yeah, because I've been curious ever since they had a big layoff they did. I've been curious how much they've been either hiring back or what.
Okay.
It's pretty much the way I understand it, and also the way even like Rax describes it. It's like it's just a bunch of people who are still on it. It's not like a skeleton team or anything like that. Obviously, this team made the expansion, which was actually good content.
Yeah.
It's just more that they're being squeezed, right? They're being squeezed. So
Yeah.
sometimes you get a really cool season, but then sometimes you get a nothing burger. And I guess it makes sense if you get a nothing burger coming out of the
All in a
expansion.
day's work.
Because a lot of the effort went into the expansion. Well, in that case, I'm glad Blizzard isn't getting the money from this one. Like genuinely.
I think it's probably still a win for the Super Giga casuals, though. Just get to play that, play with friends. They don't think about the game like the way we do, where we evaluate worth based on how other ARPGs, like the content we get from other ARPGs. Which is
I'm
what
not-
Rax's video is about, basically. It's like, guys, I'm not even asking you to make PoE content, but like at this point, this update was actually, this update could have been an email.
Spirit guide my spear.
Okay, so less effect of curses with blasphemy is 17 chaos res,
Spirit guide me.
like minus 17.
Messiah.
So it's not bad. Ooh, divine. Could be better, but not bad. All things considered. I just don't want them to think they can just half-ass a season and, you know, make away like bandits. So because genuinely it's very disappointing.
Because if you look at what they get, what they release, and what anyone else would release for a game like Immortal releases big content, and I think that speaks to how much this team is like not given like much. Because it's the same thing, right? Like the same thing that happened last time. Like we had some good seasons, but really a lot of the seasons were like, all right,
Simple
just
enough.
keep playing to hopefully, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And that sucks.
Yeah.
The expansion is usually where you get to see them really shine, and then everything else is just like, oh, you can skip that one. Not that much you're missing.
And every like 3 non-expansion seasons you can check it out. But yeah, it's pretty disappointing, I would say,
Yes.
because D4 could have been a lot more than it is.
I think we were a bit ignorant to think it would be, to be honest.
I didn't think it would be. I just think it can be. As for why Blizzard,
Because it's owned by them, I just never see that.
Moron!
as you say that, the Gemling just shouts moron. Like, fair. Like, you know what? Fair, valid. But yeah, I would think like even while you're motivated for money, right? You would want to have being good light, because then you get more money. Is what I would think. But maybe the money speaks for itself, and it's just not the case. I don't know. But yeah, the only thing I can say is like hopefully money speaking for itself, and if they fix course. But like if they don't, we'll see them maybe every expansion or every other expansion at some point. Because even that every expansion is like, oh, so you're only showing to show up when you can give them more money. It's like, do I even want to at that point? It's like I got this last expansion, I barely played it. I got to endgame and that was it.
that's one down.
All right, what do we have here? You could be decent. You don't have anything you're giving me. What about you? Also nothing, sadly. You. Pretty much nothing on you. I'm going to need to get more liquid verisium, I think. Like, none of y'all are ready to give me even just a purple rune pass. Genuinely?
Fill that tome, yeah? Fill that tome, yeah?
Okay. I actually don't care where I start, so this, this, this.
Well, that's one down. Stupid zealot! Who knew blowing things up could be so profitable?
Profitable? Where on earth are you seeing the profit, my dude? We didn't get shit for that exped.
Heart, Orvar, fortress, great thee. Sjá Oscar.
Now we get the logbook, nice. But I think he is guaranteed to drop a logbook.
Easy.
Where is the boss of? Oh, I have killed enough enemies that I can see the boss, but I can't see anything else. That's my assumption. Kind of forgot that was a thing. Whoa. That's a sigh of I don't have it. I don't know what I want to do.
You don't know me, bro.
Okay. So
Not that much.
you're chilling?
Define chill.
All in a day's work.
Blasting, having fun, not just staring at your computer, thinking about what you want to do.
I definitely was staring. That's okay.
Where on earth is the last crystal guy? The fuck? You have
You know
to.
if-
Yeah. There we go.
I was gonna ask, do you know if the liquid verisium is like always going to upgrade something? Or is that not how it works?
Upgrade how? It just changes.
It's just
Reshuffles.
changing, right? Yeah.
Could be less, it could be more.
That's what I thought. Makes sense.
We haven't found every single checkpoint, sadly, so we still need to keep looking. Okay. This should be the last one, I think. Yep. That it was. Snowfall.
Who the heck was that fella?
Wish I could tell you, mate. Seemed like a knight of some kind.
He was an ancient. Any other clues about
No,
it?
that
Sounds like someone. All the best.
At some point, I feel like I want to actually explore brutes again. With all the things we have now, it'd be so much better.
GDE brutes.
Not DD, of course. Because one of the biggest limitations I had back when I did brutes was, I mean, I went Titan, but starting location was a big problem. So now that we have split personalities, I can see that being a lot better if I actually do go what's his face, Titan. But odds are it's just a Gemling angle. The extra qualities don't actually matter for brute because it's just life, I think. But my guess is overwhelming presence is actually impactful. What is the name of that? Is it still overwhelming presence?
I think so.
Yeah, it is. Why does it not show up in that list?
Purge them.
Qualities increase aura magnitude. There's no second quality?
Hello?
It isn't affected by Gemling?
I don't understand why it wouldn't be. Oh, the spirit gems have qualities.
Yeah, like Withering. The whole reason I even decided to go RF on Gemling is because Withering Presence had the extra quality. What the fuck? You know what? I'm going to actually, when I get back to my hideout, I'm going to uncut one just so I can see it in
It's one
game.
of those things you need to uncut to see, don't you?
Now,
Or POEDB.
I was checking POEDB. It didn't show up on the Gemling
Okay,
lists. And I was like, okay. Then I checked the actual gem on PoEDB. Didn't see anything there. So
Simple enough.
yeah, it's not looking good, is all I'm gonna say. I would check when I get to my hideouts with just a throwaway gem or something. But that would be very disappointing. Because what's wrong with Roman presence? Why can't it get an extra quality? Y'all just forget it exists? Or y'all just deem it
I
too...
haven't seen people use it this league on the Gemling build, so it might actually be the case.
Yeah, but the thing is, how many builds even care about it? Return on March, sure. Because remember, for you need to have a reason to want to take down your ailment threshold or what's it called? Or stun threshold. And I think spirit is a very important commodity in this league. Like more so than other leagues, so I imagine people aren't jumping for joy at reducing it just for unless they absolutely need to. But even with that, I would have imagined it should have something. Because like there's what reason is there for that one in particular to be isolated or to just, you know, like it doesn't make sense to me. Like when I found out that skills from items weren't given gems, I'm like, oh, I guess I can see it. They say gems, so okay, this is a gem.
It's already broken.
Would it be broken?
Yeah, it's already really strong.
Yeah, but like, it's just more quality.
Yeah, some of this quality is literally defining some skills that people don't use before.
Easy.
It's just quality. Just saying, like you can give that to me and I'll be fine. You know, RF with an extra quality.
Yes, like it's just quality, right? But then like for like spells example, yeah, it's just quality, but then Aquage's quality is so fucking insane that it's like
Yes, I'm
you're
not
getting enabled by another quality and then you have insane multipliers on another one.
I mean part of
I know
why
you're not, I'm just saying in general for like spells that I've noticed.
I mean, part of the reason I'm doing this, like I said, is Withering Presence is also very strong because it just removes a flat amount of time from how often it applies. So, like, typically you wouldn't rely on Withering Presence for all your Wither, but like, I'm applying it so quick that it just fully stacks 100%, even though, so I don't even need my minions to do Wither. I'm the only Wither I need. So, like, it's very strong. Very, very strong. That's why I wanted to have extra quality on the skill. Like if I thought it was just quality, I wouldn't be asking for extra quality. All right, overwhelming presence, come here. I guess we'll use a spirit gem 19 because it's the one I have the most of. It should have just doesn't. It actually doesn't have it. What?
0.6B patch. Go at it.
Lol. It should have just doesn't have it. That's insane. Or is that just me? Because like, why? That's dumb. I wonder what else doesn't have an alternate quality. The only reason I would have for then going brutes on Gemling would just be extra quality from Ascendancy being 6 and extra levels. Each point of quality is worth 2 stun, is 2 more stun build up, so I guess that'd be 12%, which is okay. 2 levels is obviously really strong. Um, I can give myself a source of low life, or I can give myself an Antares Communion reservation. Then I just use life type to go
Oh fuck.
life tap to go low life. That gives
Oh,
me endurance charge. I use endurance charge to get more defenses.
2-0.
What'd you get? Oh, Jade Amulets. Oh shit, GG. Whoa, Retro. What up, Paulo? How you doing?
Oh, on the floor.
Sure.
Hi, Dean.
I mean, it's
Oh,
worth
shit, I think I got
nothing.
a good idea. Yeah, no, it's not that good in this game.
It
It's
is.
pretty
It used to be really good, but this season this season is just not good. Last season was very strong. So is there a reason why I would do this like brutes on Gemling when I can just use it on like Infernalist and have more brutes, or Titan and have aura magnitude? I guess overwhelming presence is aura magnitude for the quality, so there is some of magnitude for Gemlin. What would I say is the best ascendancy for brutes? It isn't Chayula Monk, because that one would just give me chaos, which we want Fizz. Fizz has stun multipliers. We want the damage to be Fizz, which is also why we don't really care too much for Lich either. Then there is Infernalist. Infernalist has more brutes, so, and a reason to livestock. Titan is aura magnitude and a bit more AoE scaling.
I'll be right back.
Aye. I guess low key, I would also really want AoE scaling with it, and Titan is probably the best for both of them. And I guess Lich also has the added benefits of the extra jewel sockets. Those are the two advantages that Lich has on that front. Okay, let me change my point of view. Aura scaling is, I think I'll have enough stun regardless. Who has the best access to AoE stacking? Because that's really the big appeal I'm seeing. What if it went rage stacking? Oracle, Shaman them. What if that was the play?
Easy.
Commanding rage for attack speed still, which would be nice. Have a shit ton of attack speed and shit ton of increased damage. If I'm going to use Eternal Rage, then Gemling has the added benefit of reserving less. So I guess the counter to that is Infernalist also has more spirits, and there is a decent amount of spirit reservation available either way, I think I want to have a sort of pseudo spirit stacker as a build. And I think part of that is going to be getting that +2 belt I want, because it's going to be used on this build, but it's also going to be used on that, on, you know, whatever build I go next. Okay, so what are we doing here? I want this guy. I don't care. There's a bunch of flags, so I probably want to end there. So if I do 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Well, that's one down. Stupid bug!
What was I saying? AoE stacking. At some point, we'll have way too much spirit, and we wouldn't want to. We have way too much spirits, and we're not going to want to. What's it called?
Who knew blowing things up could be
Get
so
more
profitable?
brutes. But there's always room for muster, I guess.
Upon the shore, you will break against my shield.
You will regret coming here. Suffer!
I still think the person who has access to the most in the way of like AoE stacking is Titan, because of the small nodes that lead up to Right Hand of Darkness. Like I think it's still the best ascendancy, because like at the same time we are also getting other jewel sockets. I guess something else I should consider is the best AoE stacker would efficiently use a tabula rasa. Which of these ascendancies can actually handle defenses with a tabula rasa? That should be another question. Gemling, if I give it enough like dex nodes or dex gems, can actually be pretty decent with ES, but I think it might be Infernalist, if I'm being very honest, because Infernalist, you would really want rare chests for spirits and life and all that. But if you're not going to do that, then your ES number greatly suffers. But because Infernalist goes for ES to, or life going to ES and Bruh. Life going to ES, life going to spirits. Honestly, we could do the full shebang and go, what is it, mana as the third one, I think. If we go for mana being the third one, then we have, yeah, I think it's ES, spirits, mana. Then we're low life and we can just take full advantage of low life stuff like the augment for movement speed that really go, you know, pretty fast. So I don't remember if it's this game that has minions inherit your movement speed, but I guess I could check. I can check. I'll check once this crash is done, of course. Any day now. Anyways, if we don't do that, then we just go Hellhound for the loyalty. But realistically, I think low life with some mom scaling might be decent. Not necessarily full on mom, but damage transfer at least. Bruh, full disconnect? Okay. Suit yourself. Anyways, that's the ascendancy that will feel the spirit loss from chest the least. It also has fist taken as kills, which is nice. Eternal Rage is 100 spirit thing. What would Shaman bring to the table? We wouldn't touch this because we do actually care about our charms. Like, I refuse to go without slow charm, so that's already maybe 120 max or 80 max rather. But then going without free charm, are we really gonna do that? I don't know. Regen rage per second and 7 to max rage. That would be mandatory. This would be mandatory. Or am I going on ascendancy just for 7 to max rage? I'd also need good access to Warlord Berserker. But if I don't think this one doesn't give rage, and that means I need to have a source of spending rage so that they can actually gain rage via like me gaining rage, which isn't great. I guess this is 7 max, this is 3 max, this is 3 max, so that's already 13 max. So this would have the most rage to have the most attack speed scaling, technically. Whereas you would have a lot of other benefits. I'll probably think about this a bit more. I don't know if I'm going to roll a new build this season. There's no ascendancy that just gets extra, what's it called? Extra points on the tree. None of them get that. Only way I can stack AoE is jewels and tree. Titan has an advantage in that regard. I don't think stun should be an issue for anybody, so I don't know how much of an advantage. Why did I spawn in my hideouts? I don't know why I spawned me in my hideouts. Like, actually. I don't remember if I was about to do the remnant or not.
Another notch on me helmet.
This gives me reservation efficiency, which is nice. Is there a universe where I can actually use Berserk on Gemling and not Troll? I'll get max rage scaling from this, which is really nice. But losing all that life per rage means all the int gems I'm going to be using would be very, very good. It just means I need to scale a lot of my life regen, but it's easy to get life regen on this ascendancy because of the modes. Like this, my current character has, I mean, this is all 5% life regenerates, and it gets up to what, 23. Oh, it's 21 because these don't count, eh? Okay. Nice, 23. Now at 23, it's giving me 50, 100%, 115% increased life regenerate. Which is basically just doubling any life regen sources I get. So all of a sudden, vitality 2, which gives me, I think, 2%. Yeah, all of a sudden that's giving me 4% by itself. And I'll of course get other sources of life regen, so where it actually feels really good. Then I can actually use Berserk without trolling. And because I can actually use Berserk without trolling, my rage effect would be really high. I'd be quality stacking, so let's say I get to 30%. That's 15 rage effect, so that is at level 20. It's an extra that puts me at 74, so only 5% rage effect. Not enough to, I don't think that's enough to double, well, the attack speed scaling on commanding rage, is it? Every 5 rage grants 2 minion attack speed. Okay, so every 5 you get 2. Which means, yeah, so all I need is 0.5. At 0.5, I get, every 5 I get 3. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Every 5 I get 3, and then if I get to 100%, that's every 5 I get 4. I don't see it as possible to use Berserk to the point of doubling that, but if it is, I would gladly take it. If I were to juice the levels on Berserk, this is a pure strength gem, so that's nice. Then that means this build would have to be an armor build, because going full strength would give me more life. Like going full strength runes and everything give me more life. Strength gems, not runes. Going full strength means I can go full armor, which means I'm more incentivized to be at the bottom left. But I do want to be at the top left all the same. So we have Berserk. Brutes. Do Brutes have any strength scaling? Strength requirement? No, just int. Regardless, I'm going to just stack int for the life regenerate anyways. And the +2 levels will end up being +2 levels of int anyways. So I can't even scale levels on this to the point where it matters too much. Because I think if I had to get to like, let's say 32, for example, and I'm getting like 70 baseline. Let's say if I get 70 baseline and then I'm getting an extra 15, that's still 85. That's still not getting me to 100. I don't think you can get to 100 with this. But maybe there's other sources of rage effects that can then add to this. Yeah, Berserk is the only source of rage effect. So either we scale levels, which is just not that feasible, or we scale quality, which is a lot more feasible. But if I'm to get 40% rage effect from this, we'd essentially have to get to like a 100% quality, which is not possible in the game. I think best I can do if I really pull my efforts is like 45-50% quality maybe. And even at 50% quality, that is still just 25 rage effect, which is a good step in the right direction, but like so I think it's just a case of get this as high as I can because of the max rage. So it would end up being rage stacking, thanks to rage being 1% increased minion damage and attack cast speed. Then it would also be me trying to give my minions some source of rage. So I would need to be able to hit and gain rage myself, so they can gain rage without me. Maybe it's just a case of eternal rage plus a source of rage spend. I don't know how I would spend rage so that I can regain it with like Warcry or something. I guess if I go the shield Warcry, if I had to go shield Warcry, I get a lot of guard. Then I get to spend the rage. I don't think there's any other Warcry that really matters for brutes, right?
What is it?
Let me think. I don't think there is. Genuinely, I don't think there is. Ooh, we have places to be on the left now. Ooh, okay. Just to confirm how much degen we're looking at, 0.1% of max life per rage per second. So at 100 rage, that's 10% of our max life. We're not going to get 100 rage, but we essentially have to account for a whole lot of that.
Stupid zealot! All in a day's work.
we could also get life regen per second on chests, I guess. Oh wait, we're supposed to do that and do that when we swap back. That's on me.
This is one contract you won't be collecting on.
One down. Who's next?
Ha! Is that the best you've got?
I've learned my lesson for that wolf. We need to kill whoever is possessed ASAP. That is going to be so much life regen I'm gonna need, which I guess I'm not the most against, but like it feels kind of counterintuitive because like I get all that rage, but like my minions don't get to benefit from any of the effect aside from like increased minion damage. Now granted, let's say I get to 50%, that's still going to keep me at like 80% increased minion damage, which is a pretty substantial amount to be at. But I probably then want to use other sources that benefit from max rage like Batayre's Vengeance, but then I'm not going to be freezing unless I'm like wolf form. So Batayre's is just a no what that means. Unless we're going to be encouraging cold like freeze, then maybe. Maybe. But they're going to be using the rare chest though, because we need as much spirit as we can on that setup. We're going to be life based because we're going to be scaling all that life regen. Might as well be life based. So probably not an ES angle. I'm thinking armor. Why was this not chosen? Weird. Oh, we have a lot of thinking for that setup, I guess. We're not going to be figuring it out today, that's for sure. I have to just sit and see with the different options. I think Gemling is still the play because of the quality on like Berserk, for example, and being able to just scale a lot of life regen. I really like the idea of having a lot of life regen, like a lot of it. That being said, this is actively taking away from a lot of it because like if I got to 50 rage, like I said, that would be 5% life degen while I am not actively losing rage. That's the low degen. Whereas I could just skip Berserk. Skip, because at 50 rate, what is Berserk doing for me? That's 50% increased minion damage. So let's say I get to 75. Let's just say 70%. Effects. That is 50 times 1.75. So that's 80. That is 37% increased minion damage, as well as there's 10 5s in 50, so that is 20 ES, 20 attack speed, so that's 10 attack speed as well, which is also very, very nice. They become very, very quick to attack. Do they? That's 30% increased attack speed. They do. Well, at 50, they do. I'm also a Gemling, so I have access to some max rage nodes here. Besides these max rage nodes, equality, which puts me at like 30 plus 2, 4, 6, 14. 30, 44. Then quality gives me another, let's say 12. That's 56. Max rage. Any other sources? None that are like easy to get, at least. Wait, that's 66. Is this 66 or 56? 56, I think. Because it's 30, then 14, which is 44, then 12, which is 56. Yeah, 56. So that is 5.6% of life per second. Now I have 100% increase in life regeneration rate, so just 2% from vitality makes up for like more than way more than half of that. Then I just need to get like 0.8% beyond that. That's 4%, which puts me at 4 plus then an extra 1.6, which is 0.8 basically, but with slightly more life regen, because I can make. And then I have 0.5 on the tree, very close to my spawn. Could easily pick that up with some extra life regeneration rates. Then after all that, we then just need life regen on gear and we're golden. I kind of don't want to do all of that just so I can not degen. I'd want to regen a lot. So again, this is probably not going to be used. Even if I go rage, might not use this. Because my minions don't get to benefit from this aside a bit of increased minion damage and a bit of attack speed, which it will have an impact, but I don't think I want the degen associated with it. That's like the biggest advantage Gemling has, and I think I might actually have more access to gem sockets, because seeing as I'll be pathing out of my spawn, that's a minimum of like 2 extra jewel sockets I'll have. Because then I would then proceed to go to the maybe Templar start. Honestly, Templar start has some regen coming out of it, some life regeneration rates, some aura magnitude, then presence AoE, minion and then I can still pick up like 3 extra jewel sockets, and then I can just skip out on ES entirely, going for only armor. But with the pattern I have in mind, I'm not going to have a lot of access to increase armor, so that is going to be the biggest problem I think I'm going to encounter with the way I have with that version. And all my increased armor would just have to come from, I have nowhere to come from, if I'm being honest, but that's a worry for future me. Don't have to care about it now. But that's going to be for today. Thank you for stopping by today. I might or might not stream tomorrow. It depends on how my schedule looks. I actually don't know how it's going to look yet, so I'll keep you guys updated on Discord. But anyways, Till next time, have a good night.